What happens when a team of zombie hunters goes on a mission to retrieve $200 million from an underground safe in the middle of a city taken over by the zombies? These zombies are not normal. They are just as smart as the humans and have a king and queen in control. Will they survive the mission? Watch the full recap to find out. The movie starts with a container truck that has just left Area 51. Soldiers are escorting the truck to a top-secret location. Even the soldiers don't know what's inside the container they are carrying. Meanwhile, a young couple is enjoying their first day of marriage. The wife gives her husband ultimate pleasure. The man is so distracted by making love that he forgets he is driving. The car goes out of its lane and hits the truck carrying the mysterious container. The headquarters calls the commander in charge of the truck convoy and warns them to stay away from the container and evacuate immediately. But before they can do anything, the mysterious creature comes out of the container. It turns out that the strange creature is a zombie, and he starts attacking the soldiers one by one. Ultimately, every soldier turns into a mindless, flesh-eating zombie. Now the infected soldiers are ready to attack the city of Las Vegas. In just one night, the entire city of Las Vegas, with millions of people, has turned into a city of zombies. The zombie virus spread so quickly that the government couldn't do shit to stop it. Finally, the government creates a container wall around the whole city of Las Vegas to stop the zombie virus from spreading to other cities. After a few months, a former soldier named Scott Ward hears the news that the president has decided to destroy the city with a low-explosive nuclear bomb. Just then, a casino owner named Mr. Tanaka visits him at work. He offers Scott the task of retrieving $200 million in cash from a casino building in the city of Las Vegas. Mr. Tanaka suggests Scott assemble a team to complete the task. The team will be awarded a $50 million reward from the money retrieved. The scene then shifts to a quarantine facility inside the container wall. A woman named Jita requests Kate, who's Scott's daughter, to take care of her kids. Jita reveals that she will enter the city of the zombies to find the hidden treasure. Lily, a border guard woman, will help her get into Las Vegas. Meanwhile, Scott gets a flashback when he killed his own wife because she turned into a zombie. After much thought, he finally decides to do the mission offered by Mr. Tanaka. Soon, he starts searching for people to join his team, including Maria and Vander, who are former elite soldiers. He offers them a $15 million reward for both of them. He recruits a YouTuber named Guzman for $500,000, who is a professional zombie hunter, a helicopter pilot named Peters for $2 million. Dieter is a hacker who breaks into safes with a reward of $250,000. The remaining money will be kept for emergency purposes. When the team is ready, they quickly gather all their favorite weapons, which they will use to fight zombies. The next day, Guzman brings his friends Chambers and Damon as well to join the team. Then, Mr. Tanaka starts explaining his plan in detail. The plan is that after they all get past the container wall, they will kill every zombie until they get to the building with the safe. After entering the building, Peters will go to the rooftop to prepare the helicopter, while Dieter will take others to the safe. They will take all of the money out of it. After that, they will take all the money to the helicopter.
Easy peasy, Japanesey.
Lemon squeezy now.
Tanaka's right hand, named Martin, will also join them to prevent them from taking all the money. They have got one day to finish the task because tomorrow the government will bomb the city of Las Vegas. Later that night, Scott asks his daughter Kate to help him cross the border. He offers her $15 million to pay for the children's education at the camp. As a quarantine camp volunteer, Kate can indirectly let people into the zombie city. The next day, they board the bus and head straight to the camp. After reaching there, they meet Lily, who will take them to Las Vegas. Just then, Kate finds out that Jita has already left the camp, who earlier also invited Kate to join her. She gets so furious that she throws a punch in Lily's face. It turns out Lily didn't know about her kids, so she let her in the city. Now Kate requests Scott that she wants to join them to find Jita. At first, Scott refuses, but Kate threatens him that she will go alone, so he is forced to let her join the team. Then, Lily asks Scott that she also wants Bert to join the team as he will be helpful in the city. They finally enter the zombie city to start their mission. Just then, they hear a loud roar, and it was a zombie tiger. At first, they freak out, but soon, the tiger leaves without attacking them. Then, Lily approaches Bert and politely asks for his gun. Once Bert gives his gun, she instantly shoots him in the leg, claiming that he will work as a sacrifice to the zombies. Maria thinks that Lily is betraying them all, but Lily explains that if a sacrifice is not given, then the alpha zombies will come after them. Lily chose Bert as he's a creep who satisfies his lust on the helpless woman in the quarantine camp. everyone agrees to offer Bert as a sacrifice to avoid the alpha zombies. Moments later, the zombie queen and her bodyguards show up and drag Bert with them. They take him to a building where all the alpha zombies surround him. Just then, the zombie king arrives and bites him in the arm, transforming him into an alpha zombie. After a long journey, they finally reach the casino building. It turns out that the building is full of zombies that are hibernating. They have no option but to go through a horde of zombies. Scott marks a path through the zombies for others to follow. Meanwhile, Martin throws the light sticks in the wrong direction, causing Chambers to go the other way. Unfortunately, while going through the zombies, she accidentally trips over the zombies, waking them up. Chambers fights with them to get out and opens fire at them, but when she gets to the door, Martin locks the door, leaving behind Chambers in the crowd of zombies. Guzman sees the zombie attack and asks Martin about Chambers. Martin says he doesn't know what happened to her. Suddenly, Chambers breaks through the window. However, the zombies surrounded her and she asked Guzman to run away immediately. Then, Guzman shoots the gasoline on Chambers' back. Meanwhile, Scott instructs everyone to do their given tasks. Peters and Maria are going to the building's rooftop to prepare the helicopter. Lily and Martin are in charge of maintaining control outside the building. Vander, Dieter, and Guzman are supposed to open the safe, while Scott and Kate have to turn on the generator. They all get to work without any delay. Lily and Martin, who are guarding the building, suddenly fired shots in the air to summon the zombie queen. Martin wants to catch the zombie queen. The zombie queen's bodyguard instantly attacks Martin, but Lily shoots the zombie just in time. It turns out that Lily was part of the deal because he needed the zombie queen's blood to conduct research. However, Martin detaches the head of the zombie queen so they can make an army of zombies. Lily warns him that if the zombie king finds her body, Bert's sacrifice will be of no use. In the meantime, Scott and Kate successfully turn on the generator. Peters and Maria find the helicopter on the rooftop, while Vander and the others go to the safe. After reaching there, they eliminate all the zombies. They then blow up the gate and use a bunch of zombies to set off all of the deadly traps. After all the traps are released, Dieter uses his abilities to open the safe. Meanwhile, Peters is having difficulty starting the helicopter as a few parts of it are damaged. While Peters is dealing with the engine caught fire. At the same time, they watch the news that the president has moved the bombing one day earlier. All of them start to freak out because now they only have an hour and a half to complete the mission. After hearing the news, they all go to the safe room, but their presence distracted Dieter from opening the safe. So now he has to start over again. While Dieter is trying to open the safe, the others divide the money they found inside the casino among everyone. After some time, Dieter finally opens the safe's door. Everyone was overjoyed to see the large amount of money in the safe. Then, Scott asks everyone to quickly put the money in the bags. Scott didn't even realize that Kate had already left to find Jita on her own. Meanwhile, the zombie king finds the zombie queen's body and takes it to his base. He discovers that the child in her fetus is dead now. The king gets furious and launches an attack on the entire building with his army of zombies. Scott finds out that Kate is gone, so he takes Maria to find Kate in the building. However, just as they were about to enter the elevator, a zombie came out and twisted Maria's neck. After Scott manages to defeat a bunch of zombies, they all start to look for a way out. Unfortunately, Martin locked them all up and walked away. Therefore, they use Vander's chainsaw to make a new way out of the building. When Vander and Dieter were killing the zombies, suddenly the zombie king showed up and attacked them. They tried to shoot the king in the head, but his iron helmet protected him, so Vander decides to fight him with his bare hands. When the king was about to bite him, Dieter attacked him from behind. Dieter pushed Vander in the safe and sacrificed himself to save his life. Meanwhile, Martin tries to escape the area with the head of the zombie queen, but it is revealed that Lily replaced the queen's head with a money counter. Just then, the zombie tiger shows up and attacks him. After coming out of the safe room, Scott, Lily, and Guzman try to join Peters on the rooftop. They have to fight off a lot of zombies along the way. Sadly, a zombie bites Guzman, and he instantly tells the others to leave. while he detonates all of the grenades on his vest and sacrifices himself. Scott and Lily finally make it to the rooftop. However, the zombie king also shows up at the rooftop. Lily then takes out the queen's head and threatens the king that she will kill her. She tells Scott to enter the helicopter. Just then, the king throws his spear through Lily's body, and the queen's head crashes on the ground. Meanwhile, Kate finally finds Jita, who was locked up at the zombie king's base. They try to escape, but zombie Bert bites one of them. Just then, the king shows up with a bunch of zombies. Kate quickly shoots the zombies and manages to take down all of them. When the king tried to attack them, Scott showed up and fired his grenade launcher. They all got to the rooftop, but Peters was gone. However, Peter returns to save them. However, the zombie king is still alive and manages to jump inside the helicopter. Scott tries to fight him, but the king bites him. Scott somehow manages to kill the zombie king. Just then, they see the nuclear bomb in the sky. When the bomb exploded, the impact of the explosion swayed the helicopter, and it crashes not far away from the city. Kate, who is the only survivor of the crash, finds out that Jita and Peters died in the crash. Scott is about to turn into a zombie, so Kate shoots Scott and ends his life. It is then revealed that Vander is still alive and finally gets out of the safe. After a long journey, he then takes a car and decides to go abroad with several bags filled with millions of dollars. Later, on the plane, he starts to feel dizzy and decides to go to the toilet. Just then, he finds out that he had been bitten by the zombie king, and the movie ends. Fuck. Subscribe to watch more movie recaps like this. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.